Roman Abramovich and his Chelsea side are in Russia to take on Krasnodarr, but they're without the rested Thiago Silva tonight. He's replaced by Antonio Rudiger at centre-back. Hakim Ziyech makes his first start since arriving from Ajax, and it's Timo Werner leading the line. Let's hear now from the man who's made 4 changes from the team that drew with Manchester United at the weekend. Frank Lampard has been...
Werner really imposing themselves on this new Chelsea team, I think.
They do, don't they? They need the defence and the attack to turn up in the same game.
Yeah, they do, and I think a lot depends on what Krasnodar do, because, I mean, there's enough dribblers in that team, there's enough players to open the door, so if they drop off, I think you'll see Havertz getting the ball and get a lot of time and space and trying to pick a pass. I think this is beautiful, Lynn. So, you know, to seeing the fans back into the stadium, I know there's only 30%, but it's great at that. And do you know what? The lads will really enjoy this tonight, because it's been a long time. We loved it as players when you played in front of fans and that emotion, that passion. So these lads will really enjoy this tonight. But I'm excited to watch this Chelsea team.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and as you said, there'll be a good atmosphere, hopefully, with those fans in there this evening. Well, they're ready to go in southern Russia, so let's hand over to your commentary team for this one, Glenn Hoddle and Peter Drury. Good evening.
Lindsay, good evening. Thank you for Chelsea, indeed for the Champions League at large, a brand new destination. And so for Chelsea, a new advance go again, and to trouble a fullback. Be a bit of freshness about them. That is Murad Musa back here for Berg. And Berg can drive on and get a shot away. Snatched upon here by Daniel Utkin, who's a busy midfield.
Firm for him.
First corner of the game is a Krasnodar corner. And as Ramirez slung it in, Mendy was glad to see it go over after.
Oh, a bit of pressure. You put it in the box, put Chelsea under pressure, and they take the short corner.
Last week's Champions League game on the right wing, but has slotted back in Timo Werner. Jorginho. There's space here for Ziyech. He loves a bit of space with ball at feet, and he dashed one from left to right to offer left-footed in swing. Chernov supported again by Ziyech. He's had a busy start to the game, and an away game since formalising their exit from last year's competition for the 8th time in his professional career. Azpilicueta, and Timo Werner's gone over, and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Well, we haven't seen Werner at all.
He goes with the hop, the skip, it hit the post and came out again. Werner had a second crack, and Chelsea have let their Russian hosts off the hook.
Well, they're giving high.
Oh, it's a lovely lead for Berg, and now Tony Vilhena came out to Christian Ramirez, who shot through the... Krasnodar is getting up. It's Chilwell's corner. Short. Oh, it's just caught late there by Olsen, who's in the book. After us this evening, Manchester United against Leipzig. The referee's seen a hand and brought it back. Azpilicueta. Champions League home game, he was sent off the final against Napoli. He's dabbed it on here for Berg. Berg's delivery up in the air by Jorginho, sorted out by Havertz. First to it was Rimvida centre half. Havertz, Ziyech's waiting. Well seen by Kayo, gathered again by Hakim Ziyech, the Swedish international who played for them up to and including Azpilicueta. And by Ziyech, almost the winning. Ziyech supporting his fullback, Kovacic, Werner. Drifted towards Hudson-Odoi. Watkins cross, Chernov meeting it. Slipped in for Chilwell, whose pullback was behind.
Passes. It's difficult.
In by Olsen. Chernov. Havertz, Callum Hudson-Odoi through the goalkeeper and in. Chelsea finally pierced through, and the young Russian keeper is crestfallen. He didn't get a whole lot of that, Callum Hudson-Odoi. It proved to be sufficient. There's one flag in the crowd and one reason to be cheerful.
But there were some tight little passes, wasn't there, going through the centre of the pitch, and when it comes to Hudson-Odoi, you think, yeah, unleash one in the top.
Dynamo Kiev, home and away in the last 16 of that competition. And, good tackle, Ziyech. Havertz can go the other way. And Werner Johansson. Ramirez. Manchester City. Fragile, the keeper. Hudson-Odoi, perhaps to test him again. Up towards Azpilicueta. Faced by Ramirez, aimed it at Havertz, who under pressure from the outrushing Safanov. Around Azpilicueta. Wilson's delivery comes. Got it back from Werner. Chilwell with outswing. Lifted up towards
Ball to feet, and I just want to see him in the box there, because he is a good finisher. There it was, you know, a little bit tight for him, but decent ball from Ziyech. But
OK, well, the first Champions League goal for Hudson-Odoi. So
had 3 clubs in the group stage of the Champions League. Zenit St. Petersburg teasing Chilwell, teasing it short again. It's made good ground now. Hakim Ziyech. Werner. Hudson-Odoi. Round him. Jorginho well positioned, back in by Chernov. Ziyech. Chilwell and Hudson. Character. Missed out Utkin. It came to Gazitsky. Chernov delivers, and Gazinski thunders one into the turf. Mendy had to get big, the crossbar might have helped him out. Vilhena still after it, and finally the whistle has gone. That is as vulnerable as Chelsea have looked on the night.
and it's the first time that Krasnodarr have put the corner in. They've been playing short corners all evening. And what a
Ziyech. Thunder goalward for Chelsea by Pulisic. An arm was raised. A card is shown. And once more, part it is Timo Werner, who makes no mistake. Unhesitatingly and forcefully, Werner gives Chelsea comfort. 2-0 up and a quarter of an hour to see out.
Yeah, just positive. Just goes for power.
Werner. Ziyech 3. Chelsea home and dry. 2,000 miles from home. And Hakim Ziyech has a Chelsea Champions League goal to celebrate.
Yeah, you can see the Chelsea staff and his teammates are delighted for him to get off the mark. He's picked up a really good position, you know, he's wide.
He's kept it well as Abraham, and Pulisic has squeezed it in, and Chelsea have 4. And that really does rub it up and make it look glittery. It is a tasty Champions League away win for Chelsea. And a night Safanov will quickly want to forget.
Yeah, it's good football. Look, Abraham not prepared just to play.
1-0 dunque. Si sono impegnati e hanno trovato il vantaggio. Ora devono evitare la rimonta degli avversari.